show. Well, I think Team Awesome is awesome when you're in a state. Tune in to Team Awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Time to do another thing. Reaction is what it is. We see things, and we say things.
It's funny. You'd think I've been doing this long enough to remember not to start talking before the music ends, but every time I'm almost like, hey!
Hey, everyone.
What's up?
It's time to do stuff. We're both in a very extra special mood.
Oh.
It's a good thing we don't have to give the plugs at the beginning anymore because they're in the descriptions below. Click on the link. You'll find all the podcast links down there, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, and everything else, Twitter. All right. We're here to do a reaction. It's time to do the thing.
We'll see how this goes.
This is a special one. This is a sequel to a movie that we haven't seen for a while, a Pixar animated film, like a long-awaited sequel. This is Incredibles 2. This is the first full trailer official. We're a little late to the game on this one, but whatever. It's all relative. Mm-hmm. So let's just get to it, and let's see how this goes. Now, remember, it is Disney, so we're going to be... is it Disney? Pixar? Disney Pixar?
Yes.
Just Pixar? Is it? Look,
it's family-friendly?
We're going to be more appropriate.
Yeah.
We're going to try to be.
Yeah.
No, we are. We're going to be. Okay, we have to be. Okay, ready? Let's hit it in 3, 2...
Jack.
Did you wash your hands? With soap? Did you dry them?
What? Is this all vegetables? Who wanted all vegetables?
I did. So, are we going to talk about it?
What?
The elephant in the room.
What elephant?
Mom's new job.
What?
It's time to make some wrong things right. Help
Bob
me bring
Odenkirk?
supers back into the sunlight. We need to change people's perceptions about superheroes, and Elastigirl is our best play.
Oh.
Me?
Whoa! I like Mom's new job.
Oh, I love it.
Bye, sweetie.
It's so cool.
Kids, no problem.
Everything Incredibles is incredible.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it, Dad. They want us to do it this
I don't
way.
know that way. Why would they change math? Math is math.
Okay,
Math
Dad.
is math. Hello?
Hey, honey. How are the kids?
Everything's great.
Oh, man. Yeah, they can't be
Still
destroyed.
having adolescence.
And Jack?
The suits.
Huh?
He's in excellent health.
What the?
Num num cookie.
Cool. Frozone.
Whoa! Okay, that is freaky.
You know it's crazy, right? To help my family, I gotta leave it. To fix the law, I gotta break it.
You've got to, so our kids can have that choice.
Thank you, young man.
Cool. Cool. Yes. All the things.
Combustion imminent? What does that mean?
Oh, no.
It means fire, Robert.
Jack.
Awesome.
The screenslaver interrupts this program for an important announcement.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it might get weird.
I'll be there ASAP.
Where you going, ASAP? You better be back, ASAP.
June 15th. All right, so we know the date now. Oh, man.
Yay!
Wow, Incredibles 2. Finally, we're getting Incredibles 2 after how many years? Leave in the comments below.
Lots
too
of
long.
years.
Too long to get this, because the first Incredibles was great. And I remember somewhere they said somewhere in the production notes they said that they have a visual aesthetic that's similar to like James Bond in the 60s, like the 1960s James Bond. Like they're kind of going with that visual aesthetic, that sort of 1960s vibe. Like if you remember the first one, it had a sort of that Bond aesthetic to it, which is really cool, and it's sort of timeless. Man, this looks really cool. It looks like they really picked up where they left off from the last one, and they're really running with what worked. It feels... so far the trailer feels like it feels good. You know, like it feels like that first one when it came out.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I got the feels for it. Did you get the feels for it?
No, I did get the feels for it, and I'm super excited for this movie. I even saw something online the other day, and it was a tweet, and it said, now listen, parents, I waited too long for this sequel, so please don't be bringing your kids to this movie.
Oh man.
Can we get an adults only screening for this at some point, please?
I think during the week, like around noon, when the theaters open and they have their first screenings, like I think like a Thursday morning or a Wednesday morning maybe would probably be a good time to see it.
Yeah.
If you want to, like, I mean, even for families, but like if you want to try to avoid the rush of families, and you're like one of the people who you like Pixar movies, but you're grown up and you want to go see it, and you don't. It's hard because it's a kids movie, but you don't want to be bothered by that element when you're seeing it.
Yeah.
So you can see, there are times to see it earlier in the day, which would be better to see it, or even during weeknights, because people got to get up early for like school and whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
We're just saying for people who don't have kids, if you got kids. That still works, by the way. That still works. My parents used to do that all the time with me growing up, and it worked great. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this. This looks cool. Looks fun. Everyone's back, the whole gang, which is cool. I wonder where this picks off from. Did you get any kind of idea where it might be picking off from? Like right where we left off, or is it like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a few years, but it seems soon.
I think I wouldn't say much more than a year, because...
Right.
To me, and I haven't seen the original in a really long time, but to me, Jack looks a little bit older, but he was still a baby, so I'd say maybe a year later at most.
I wonder what his power is going to be, because he's still like a baby. So
apparently he has all of them.
No, well, he has all of them now because he's young.
Oh.
It's kind of like the X-Men. Like in the X-Men, they go through a traumatic experience which like triggers whatever their mutant power is going to be, but they don't have any mutant powers until then. Jack is sort of the opposite. He has all of the powers until he like hones in on one, I think. And I think he's just sort of going through all of them and cycling through all of them until he becomes like one type of superhero. I think that kind of how, I don't know, it might be how it works leave in the comments below if you think that's how it works. I'm excited. I'm already geeking out about what's going to happen.
Me too.
It looks like Screen Slaver. Like he's enslaving people with screens. Screenslaver is his name. He looks menacing.
It looks like there's some hypnosis.
He looks like a skinny Bane. He looks like a skinny Bane. Screenslaver, skinny Bane.
Oh, thank you for ruining that character for me now, because that's all I'm going to see.
Hashtag skinny Bane.
Oh, boy.
That's right. Down there. Skinny Bane looks scary. Screenslaver, which is a cool name, I think, even though it's evil, and he seems really menacing. Anytime you've got that sort of like gas mask look, it's very creepy. Kind of reminds me of Doctor Who. Sorry. Every time. Are you my mummy? Are you my mummy? Go watch, what is that one? It's David Tennant one. I can't remember.
No, it's not. It's Christopher Eccleston.
Oh my God!
First of all,
it's an Eccleston one. It's the first season.
It's the first season. It's
nerd.
a two-parter.
Nerd card.
It's great.
My nerd card's gonna be revoked after that.
I think the first episode of the two-parter is "Are You My Mommy?"
And they had the gas mask look, and it looks like Screenslaver has that kind of menacing, scary thing. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like fun. I have no idea who the main villain is or what the main. It seems like the main issue is they're trying to like make superheroes mainstream again. Because I remember in the universe that they outlawed them, kind of like an X-Men thing. Again, these are just parallels because, they're all related. Superhero movies are, kind of related. They're inspired by each other. It's like poetry, it rhymes. It's like poetry, it rhymes. Sorry, it's my George Lucas. And I think that this is their version of it. And so instead of going with the whole, well, they're evil, they're bad, pitchfork, burn them, town villagers, it's like, hey, let's make them hip. Let's make them cool.
Let's rebrand superheroes.
Make some money off of them.
Yes.
Like, let's make a lot of money off those superheroes. Like, we can make a whole fortune off of them. Brand them. Oh, become brands, like the whole family. And that might be, in a weird way, the villain, too.
My God, I wonder, do you think they're going to get, like, a sponsor? Yeah,
like they'll be sponsored by, like, and that'll be the product placement.
Elastigirl sponsor. Nike brings you Elastigirl.
But it wouldn't be Nike. It'd be like Psyche.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
It'd be like psychic shoes from Psychic Girl or something. You're welcome, Pixar. That's free. Just punched it up for you.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, let's rate this. Let's rate this thing. So out of, I guess,
Jack Jacks.
Yeah, it's got to be Jack Jacks.
It's got to be Jack Jacks.
Got to be Jack Jacks. Out of 5 Jack Jacks, what do you give the first full trailer for Incredibles 2?
4.5.
Nice.
I want to see it. I'm super excited. Nostalgia train to the face.
I'm also giving, you know what? Like, it's crazy. I was going to give it, like, I was thinking 5, but then I'm like, wait a minute. This is a highly anticipated sequel for a really successful movie. and there's a lot of pressure on it. I'm really excited, but I'm going to reserve a little bit of healthy speculation and give it. I know I'm still high ranks, like still it's 4.5, but yeah, I'm giving it 4.5 as well.
Sweet.
Because again, healthy hesitation about it. But yeah, it looks great. We're excited. Go Incredibles. More Incredibles would be great. I don't want to wait for another sequel. Now that they have like a Star Wars movie coming out every year, can we get an Incredibles movie like every other year maybe? I don't know. Like that's a cool universe with cool characters, and you can expand that.
Yeah.
CGI animated superhero world, like a CGI Marvel thing if you want, which would be great. Just throwing it out there. What do I know? I'm just a nerd. I'm just a nerd.
I'm
just a nerd. Nerd dance. Follow the tweets. Description below with the links to the stuff. Podcast. Instagram. Nope, that's not on there.
At team_awesome_Inc.
Thanks.
I'm not going to compete with the song.
That's
I'm going to let you have that all to yourself. Do the arm thing. No. The one where it's someone else's arms.
Oh, what?
That's his superpower, everybody.
This has been Team Awesome. What a fun experience. Well, you know we do it to the soul right. Awesome. Here at Team Awesome Inc. Wink, wink. Shut up.